Everybody, and we're back to some Diablo 3, and it's lagging, huh? No.
This is where the star fell.
Okay, now I can hope that's better. This is where my star fell. The star, not my star. If I had a star, and there's a boss. That's fantastic. Oh, he hits me.
Capo smiles on me.
Oh. I'm not trying to listen to the lore. I just don't want to. The cool thing about early bosses is they only get one. It's super nice. Ooh, I want I hate teleport. I hate one of those. Teleport with that fire thing.
More fury.
Fire chain. I'm talking about later in the game. They get two of them. They teleport the fire chain the worst because they all teleport on top of you. And then right as they do, they like pop fire chain. And as they pop fire chain, everything just, what is this? Smash the ground, stun. Oh, I like that. I forgot what that was. XP. I don't want to change that. Oh, did I get a new weapon? 4, 6. I think I'm gonna go for the highest DPS. No bows. Oh, I need the money. I wish with the rage stuff, you could get rage for doing damage. You know what I'm saying? Like, say I'm hitting barrels and there's monsters around.
My name is Lackdanon, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
Yeah, so those are the ones that are going to be listening to you guys, because I remember when I played, I never listened to them, and then like, I barely started playing again, and I always listened to them. So like, I'm sure the same thing with you guys. I get to listen, you guys get to listen, and we're both happy people. I don't know how the card is I'm gonna have some friends, just a few. Here's one of them again.
Here was Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement, and sent us off to die.
Yeah, so, you know, they just got sent off to die. I think one of my favorite ones about those is the Barbarian one, is because I think it's like a whole different Barbarian. It's really cool. I always, you know, like, when I was, in Act 3, you know, you just run around and go around funky jazz, and next thing you know, you're finding books, and you just, like, want to stop moving just so you can hear them commentating and talk about the barbarians, and I thought it was like, oh, it's so interesting to just hear yeah, so listening to once I heard the barbarian one, I just all of them. Because, you know, hearing about that barbarian one from the beginning, they're like, just talking about how like barbarians were born in the second one, and it goes on and on. One of those things you just, I don't know. They should have one about every class. You know, like the monk, it just has like this whole storyline about the I don't know, if you guys don't have this game, you should, and if you ever want to play it,
I will not be denied.
Play with you guys, or anybody else who watches this. I'll give that information out later. I'm gonna keep moving early. There we go. Just to do this. Yeah, I don't know.
I will save you. Stay back.
So out of all bosses in the game,
More time.
I'm the last fight die. Fight again, I'm done drinking any potions, just I'd be so pissed. Oh, I'd hate playing this game if I died right there. Yeah, let's try. One of the bosses I hate.
Thank you. I have need of
The play
it is
with that
wonderful to hear
fire
that Leah
trilogy
is well.
behind.
I feared the worst. I learned of this secret
Chain,
passage through
fire
old
chain,
maps
and,
I found.
you know, stuff like that. Like lifelink, like monsters that have lifelink. Those don't bug me too much because you'll be fighting them and then like one dies and then just gradually get weaker as you fight them. But like,
Uncle,
The ancient threat
from
is
that
strong.
either. And yeah.
The skeleton.
You know, the ones with extra life, you know, they're just there. And then the ones who move faster, yeah, they're a pain because you can't outrun them unless you have like sprint or you're a demon hunter. You got that volt. I think that's what it's called. Something like that.
Thank you.
And
Follow me.
you know, it's all that stuff, but I don't know. I have to say, out of all these storylines, number 1 and 2 feel the absolute longest. Like in number 3, you know, I understand like you gotta save the castle and then you want to go outside and change the battlefield, or you change the battlefield, you finally go in. That doesn't feel long. It feels like a normal, you know, story. Like number 1, you gotta like get the sword. You know, you gotta meet the angel, get the sword, you get all the swords, you gotta go past the ward, and you fight the ward, and you fight the butcher, and it just goes on and on. It feels like it's never ending, you know, like one after the other. You have to go fight the ancients and to get the other hilt, and then you have to fight, you know, it's just, you know, it's just so boring and long.
I couldn't have done this without you. Found his tomb in a
Never
cemetery
enjoy
in
it.
the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to
You know,
town.
it's just, Diablo 2. It's a good game. I played that a little bit. I had a Necromancer. Got him up to level 60, something like that, 62. I'd have to go look, to be honest. 60 something. I know he's in the 60s. And I just played him and Diablo 2 a while back. I have to go to Diablo to in there. I went all this because I knew them. But I was totally worth it because I don't know. I had so much armor and resist. Like I fought the second act boss and he hit me and it's dealing no damage. Just like fighting a regular mob. But when I hit him, like I did no damage. I didn't have enough pots to counter all his health, so I just never did him. You know, never got around to killing him. So I just got bored of farming XP, so I just kind of stopped playing it. That's what got me bored. If you guys ever play any other games, play Diablo, that's the game. Oh, there's no monsters there. Guild Wars, yeah, I play on Gates of Madness. Oh, sorry. Play on that one with Ash, if you ever want to play with me. On there, I have a 80 Guardian, so yeah, I have a video about that somewhere on YouTube about fighting. Got a few guys, and ended up stopping the video there. You know, it was fun. I love that Guardian, but now I'm trying to get a warrior. So, yeah, I have a huge story of how I started the game as an Asura warrior. And I was like, oh, you know, I hate the stupid Asura because, like, I have a warrior and I have this long sword. It's like a freaking short sword on a barbarian. Like, it looks like a, you know, well, not a barbarian, the Norn. You know what I'm saying? Like, on the Norn, they have that huge they're so big. Like, I could compare myself to a Norn. It just looked like it was a tiny, no comparison. It's like it's 9 minutes. Yeah, so I kind of got pissed. Like, I was all the way to a 78 after medium. I was just irritated. And like, I told myself, I would rather have him and then not play him and not have him and all the hard work, you know. I could have made him level 80, been happy and started over, you know, but I had to leave it. I was happy then, but now I'm kind of irritated now. They had this update a while back. All the time, like, 380k worth of karma just on him from like